they have a little bit to work on still, but very impressive for Wales, for a lot of these guys. A very, very strong Welsh side.
100% so far, make that 4 from 4, and Wales becoming something of a big game bogey team for Ireland. That victory in the Six Nations, and then back 4 years ago, that victory in the World Cup.
Yeah, but everything we see today has to be seen through the prism of Rugby World Cup. That the goal is elsewhere. But Ireland will be concerned at an inability to build enough pressure when they go through the phases.
Wales have twice been in the semi-finals of the World Cup in Yayan's era in 1987, and 4 years ago Ireland have never been beyond the quarter-finals.
Yep.
Although Wales, to be fair, have been a bit boomer bust in World Cups. Have had their moments against Western Samoa and Fiji when failing to progress. Rhys Priest of the rain really hammering down now, but Wales not afraid to use the hands, and here goes George North, and he's got Hallam Amos outside, and it was maybe a chance there for Amos to test his pace on this Irish defence.
Yeah, it's good attack from Wales, but again, Jackson is putting up the kick. There's nothing, the execution is good, but the idea is wrong. He doesn't have anyone chasing the kick. A lot of time on the ball, and they win it cleanly and move it, and Ireland are caught straight away, down numbers. It's very hard to get organised there.
Cuthbert to Priestland. Here we go again. One of those Welsh bombs. And again, it's a corny underneath it, but it's getting very slippery out there now as the rain cascades down.
Red 5,
and Ireland
please.
have knocked
Red
on.
5.
Rob Carney, as well as his brother Dave Carney, have had to field an awful lot of bombs in the air, as you mentioned, and Jenny's been very good. This time though, you see that arm goes in from Cuthbert, just knocks the ball out of Rob Carney hands. But Jenny, you've seen from Carney, I think after a disappointing season last year, a lot more hunger and energy in his performance.
And the captain departs now, having played 72 valuable minutes for his country. And there the ref cam view of the scrummage into the final 8 minutes here, and well, it's going to probably need a converted try now for Ireland.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Stand up, please. Stand up, please. Come towards me, please.
Ireland's only defeat.
And that stability wasn't as good as what it's been. Get back to what we started with at the beginning of the game.
In their last 14 tests was against Wales, and
if it's not stable, you force me to make a decision.
In Cardiff in the Six Nations. Wales' form has generally been good in recent times, winning 5 of their last 7, including that 12-6 victory in the autumn series against South Africa.
Crouch. Bind.
Talking about Wales being boomer bust, they've actually failed to qualify for pool 3 times out of 7, and they've reached those 2 semi-finals as well. Free kick for the Welsh, Gareth Davis. What a try-scoring record he has. 20 tries in the Pro 12. No Mike Phillips in the squad anymore already. He has made his exit. James King. Now Davis. Lydiate. Dave Kilcoyne makes his tackle. Priestland for Falatau. Paddy Jackson again as the tackler for Ireland. Sean O'Brien was very effective at the breakdown against Scotland 2 weeks ago. Couldn't turn the ball over there.
Didn't survive the clean-outs.
Davis, here comes the kick once more. A little bit more depth this time from Rhys Priestland, but again it makes it very difficult for Ireland. They've got an awfully long way to go here if they're to rescue this game. Owen Redden, he was in the deck chair against Wales in Cardiff. Owen Redden, the time to rub his toes into the sand and eat an ice cream, but hasn't been that way today for Ireland.
And it's getting very difficult to keep the ball in hand as well. It's very greasy.
Buddy Jackson finds touch well, and here's Scott Quinnell again on the game line.
We'd love to see Hallamay must open those legs quite like with Robbo, but let's have a look. JB Heaslip, this is work rate. This is the stalwart. He gets back, really does work hard. He has a huge work rate.
I'm probably a bit more pace than you had, Scotty.
A lot more pace.
I'm in trouble after this match now, and he catches me.
You'll have to fight your own battles.
Henderson. You would feel he has secured his place in that 31-man squad. Try-scoring performance from Henderson today. Back at the end of last season after a long-term hip injury. Cronin, remembered he did score a try against Scotland 2 weeks ago. But is this going to be Ireland's first defeat in these warm-ups after the victories against Wales and Scotland? And they've turned the ball over to Wales here as we enter the last 5 minutes. And yet again, Justin Tipperick is getting the pats on the blue head guard.
Yeah, there's a lot of head slapping there, backs coming in, and that's a little bit of a lift you want, you know, from your team. That kind of energy passing through the team, and Charteris in there as well. He's vital. You know, good line out initially, won by Henderson, but we don't see that too often, that they're held up and they're driven backwards and the ball is turned over.
Talking about Justin Tipperick there, just 33rd cap for Wales, but because of the presence of Sam Warburton, it's just his 12th start, but he seems to have really taken advantage of the opportunity today.
That's what you want from players. You give it a moment, you grasp it with both hands.
Need to do some damage here, Aaron, at this scrum if they're going to win this game. Wales have it. Gareth Davis, Reece Priestland. Oh, it's so slippery out there now. Can he get out of Dodge City here? The replacement Welsh out half as Ireland come in and over the top and give away the penalty, and that could be the end of Ireland.
That was a bit fortunate, the pressure's coming on, but it shows how difficult it is. That very difficult. I think Reece Priestland takes his eye off the ball momentarily, and that's all it takes. That ball to go through the hands.
And you wouldn't back against Ireland if they got hold of possession down there, of maybe pushing for that score that they mightn't deserve.
A touch and a chance for you boys to name your Guinness Series man of the match.
Well, we've had a couple of talks. I think Ian Henderson's been really strong for Ireland, but our Guinness Series man of the match, Justin Tipperick, has been simply outstanding throughout the day in terms of his try, his tackles. I mean, 18 tackles, turnovers he's won as well, Quinny.
And it's not just the turnovers he's won; it's just his presence, his work rate. He's been involved in everything. Very deserving in Guinness Series man of the match.
Talking of turnovers, Ireland have turned over the ball at the line out. Off goes Jackson. So maybe they are going to get one more opportunity, Ireland. Wales will be frustrated after winning the penalty there, not to secure their own line-out ball. This is Kilcoyne, Owen Redden for Sean O'Brien.
Advantage taken out the halfback.
Halfback taken out, says Craig Joubert, so penalty advantage to Ireland. Owen Redden signals this one's going to go high. Falatau comes in and does well. It was a free hit, and with just under 2 minutes to go, Paddy Jackson pokes it into the corner. We get one of the biggest roars of the day from the 47,000 people here in the Aviva Stadium, here to see that man's final international on Dublin soil.
In such a majestic presence for Ireland over so many years, and Munster similarly. Outstanding second row and leader Paul O'Connell.
Secured. Well, the Ireland Maul has developed a pretty meaty reputation in recent seasons. Can they enhance that reputation here? And now they got to use it. Off goes Sean Cronin, looking to utilise that pace of his. Trying to find softness somewhere in this Welsh defence. Redden, Kilcoyne. Cronin's down injured at the moment. Triplett comes through. Now tagged Furlong. Paul O'Connell has to get his huge free for Ireland. Dave Carney. Well, they're going to end up losing their first World Cup warm-up game. Welsh outfit. Owen Redden, here's Sean O'Brien, big goal carrier for Ireland. And Wales try to hold him up there in contact. And Ireland quickly had to get to ground there. And again, it's another penalty around the net. As you were saying, Alan, there is a directive out, and the referees and officials will be very sharp on that aspect of the game in terms of foul play.
Well, it's desperation for Wales hanging on there now. It's Ireland getting the penalties. Wales panicking a little bit there, a little bit similar to the first half, just before half time.
Redden, here's Henderson, he's already got a try. Wales come in big numbers to hold the Ulsterman. Here's Sean Cronin. Sean Cronin burrows his way over the line, and has he driven his way to an Irish victory?
Have a look.
Well, Ireland scored a try with the final play of the first half. Have they scored a try in the final play of the second half to steal a win?
I've got it in and goal held up. So you're going to have a look and see if you can see the ball grounded. So the question is, try no try.
Okay.
I've got it held up eventually.
Okay. Well,
Conclusive proof is needed then. Ask the question, try or no try?
Yeah, it's the question that means you need a smoking gun. And Alan Jarvis came in with Lee Halfpenny there, and look at the work they have done. It does seem from that angle that the ball has not been grounded.
Yeah, good work by Lee Halfpenny to get underneath a ball. By the look of it, it has not been grounded. There's no evidence it's been grounded from that viewing angle.
No, there's no evidence.
From this one.
I think Sean Cronin gets tackled onto his back, and you can see the ball is clearly off the ground, so it is no try.
Huge defensive effort there by Wales.
Craig?
Yes, Graham,
Yes,
standing
it's
by.
clearly held up.
Held up, no try.
Yeah.
Thank you. Held up.
Well, it almost sums up the game. It's been a thunderous Welsh performance in defence throughout this game. The difference between the sides, the Tipperick try and the immaculate kicking again of Lee Halfpenny. For the Irish side,